Hello everyone, thank you so much for your support for my previous video, and this video is just going to be the translation kind of translation for my previous video, as my friends and other people asked me to do so. So what I was talking in my previous video, many of my friends and other people who couldn't understand was wondering, here you go. So what I was talking about, what's the difference between A1 and A2 milk and our traditional game called Jallikattu that we play in my state during harvest festival every year. Okay, it's a game. First of all, I have to explain what's a game, what's the idea behind this game, so that you can understand the link or the relation between this game and the milk. Okay, what is Jallikattu? Jallikattu is a game that involves bulls, and we play this game to choose a very healthy bull for breeding. An idea of the selection is to have healthy young ones and also healthy milk, right? And but okay, why, I mean, healthy milk, what do you say healthy milk? Because based on the researches that I've done so far, there are like two types of milk, A1 and A2, right? And what's the difference between A1 and A2 milk? So as I told you before, our body, in our body we have 20 amino acids. All the proteins, right, is the protein is made of amino acids. So amino acids are the building blocks of any protein. Okay, like brick we use to build a house. And there are 20 different amino acids. Out of these 20 amino acids, 9 amino acids are called essential amino acids. Why? Because our body cannot synthesize them on their own. So we need those amino acids from our food source. And milk is one such source, where we have these 9 essential amino acids. So in milk we have like 3.3% of protein, and in this 3.3% of protein, 80% is casein protein. Okay, rest is called whey protein or serum. So this 80 to 82% of casein, it can be subdivided into 6 types based on the amino acid compositions. Okay, when I say based on the amino acid composition, for example, when a chain is made of silver, we call it a silver chain. When it's made of gold, we call it a gold chain. And when it's made of pearl, we call it as pearl chain or necklace. Or so like that, every protein chain is made of particular compositions of amino acids, right? And based on that, there are 6 types of caseins. One such is beta casein. Okay, so and in beta casein, why it's so important, beta casein is based on this beta casein only the milk is subdivided. I mean, milk is classified into A1 and A2. And this name comes from just because of the discovery. A1 is first discovered and A2 is second, right? I mean, later. So, what's the difference? In A1 milk, this beta casein is made of like 204 amino acids, 204, like 204 pearls, okay. And in 67th position, we have proline, which is which is one of the amino acids. And in A2 milk, this beta casein have histidine instead of proline. Okay, proline is also an amino acid and histidine is also an amino acid. You can ask, what's the big deal? Okay, I have a gold chain, and here we have a diamond pendant. You would remove this diamond pendant and you put a ruby pendant or a sapphire pendant, and you ask me, okay, if you still ask me, okay, what's the big deal? What's the difference? Yes, there is a difference. So when you have histidine, our digestive enzymes cannot digest them at the 67th position where you have histidine. Okay, so when we eat, when we drink the milk, or whenever we take protein, our digestive enzymes will cleave them into small peptides. This is called digestion. And during this process, at 67th position, if you have histidine, the cleavage is not possible at this position. Whereas when you have proline, I mean, when in A1 milk where you have proline, this cleavage is possible, and this cleavage will give a peptide called BCM7, okay, beta casomorphin 7, which is shown, which have many adverse effects on the health. There are many research articles that have shown that this peptide have some adverse effect. Okay, so end of the day, many of the A2 milk producing company back in States and New Zealand and elsewhere in the country, this A2 milk producing company claims that the A2 milk is healthy one, whereas A1 is not healthy one. But there's not enough evidence that A1 is not healthy and A2 is just healthy. I'm not coming for this debate. End of the day, it seems that A2 milk is healthy so far from all the research activities that we have seen. And what's the connection between the Jallikattu and the A2 milk is that our native breeds of India can produce A2 milk, which is found to be healthy. Okay, and the science behind this game is that we choose healthy bulls for the breeding. So what's the problem? There's an animal welfare organization from another country came to our country, and they're trying to ban our game, our traditional game. So we are protesting against this ban, and this is why we are doing this kind of manifestation in Paris and elsewhere in the country. And this video I wanted to share with you, my friends in Paris. I just wanted to explain what's the link between our game and also A1 L2 milk. And finally, I want to tell that I'm happy that in my previous video I asked, and not just me, many of the people, they were so disappointed and got so angry because of Mrs. Radha Rajan's abusive words, and I watched a video that she apologized. I appreciate your apologies, and in this video I want to tell my opinions on Mr. Subramanyaswami's abusive words on Tamil youngsters. Mr. Subramanyaswami, you cannot use such an abusive word on people like us. So I hope that you're educated, and we are also educated, and it's not fair that you use this kind of abusive word. Anas, you must apologize for this abusive word at any cost. Otherwise, um, you will see. You will see. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for your support. Please share if you agree. Thanks so much. Nandri Vanakkam.